Yeah, the next one
Yeah.
is Seikatsu Shuukan.
Yeah.
I'm near certain Gaunt recommended this one.
It was me.
Are you? I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say it right now, boys.
Yeah.
I like the hentai version of this one.
Yeah,
I'm
the
not gonna
hentai
lie.
version is fucking
Because-
great. Yeah.
Dude, you can't. The animation alone, if
God tier.
in the hentai version of this is so goddamn
God
good.
tier.
And I was so confused when I opened this doujin because I was like, "What is this story in the start?
Yeah.
This is the shit story. Get to the story I know.
Yeah, the good,
the good
one.
story.
Yeah.
Because the first story is just like
Yeah, this is like a collection of stories.
it's like is it 2 stories?
It's like 2 or 3 stories. I
Okay,
think.
so
Yeah.
there's 2 stories in this. It's Seikatsu Shuukan, and I think it's so the first part is like a teacher who fucks their student story.
Yeah.
And like this teacher is not very charismatic, very creepy, very rapey, really weird. You know, you get introduced to this girl, and she's a little concerned. You know, she's like, "Why are all the guys looking at my big, big
badonkadonks.
Badonkers.
And you know, and this teacher's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll help you. I'll help you get used to them.
Yeah.
Because if you don't care about it anymore, no one's gonna look at them." And I'm like,
Genius logic.
I'm like, okay. And so he's like, "Oh yeah, just take your bra off in front of me so you can get more used to showing them off." And I'm like, "Oh God, all right, it's one of these." Because it's just like, it's really rapey and like, because you did recommend the next one that we'll talk about is a teacher one. I think that's done much more tastefully than this one shot.
Yeah.
Not a fan of this one shot.
Yeah,
at
the
all.
one shot I
Yeah.
didn't really want you to care
Well, the
about.
one shot was like 100 pages
It
long,
was
though.
long.
It was long.
just because it's like, and this is the thing that I hate about hentai. But this happens all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
Let me see it. Okay, one trope that I really am not fond of in hentai is where the girl is like, "No, oh my God, please don't," and like they're clearly being, sexually assaulted, really.
Yeah.
And then suddenly they start doing it, and they're like, "Oh wait, I like this now," and I'm like, I don't think that's how it works. Generally, did not enjoy this teacher fellow. I thought he was a little bit rapey,
A little unpleasant.
Yeah.
and like I think I said this in the hentai episode. Not really fond of that kind of stuff. To me, it's just like, oh, okay. And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to teach you how to be more comfortable with your boobs." I'm like, "Are you really? Are you sure about that?"
Did you say like the name of the doujin? Because I'll tell you, the name of the doujin is Abstinence Club. At least the first story arc, right?
Yeah.
Which is it's obviously nothing about abstinence. I'm
There's
sorry.
no abstinence to be found here.
It's quite the opposite.
These are not good Christian girls. You know, that's not what we're talking about here.
And there's 2 things that personally I'm not really fond of, or I'm like, whatever, that come up in this doujin. First one being that apparently dick can just convert your feelings entirely, and that you can just suddenly love it once it's inside of you. I'm like,
Right.
pretty sure that's not how it works.
Nah.
Whatever.
It's got to be a pretty fucking good dick for you to do that.
You'd be surprised about how many times that crops up in hentai.
Oh,
It's
course.
literally
Yeah.
in every single fucking hentai.
I know,
as
where
well.
it's just like, you don't want it? Well, you obviously haven't had the Giga Chad dick yet. Let me introduce you.
Say that after you feel my dick.
It's so fucking dumb. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
And then also they had that whole fucking trope of, for some reason this happens a lot in hentai as well, where, the girl is having sex with the teacher, because of course she is.
Yeah.
And outside is another student who happens to catch wind of this going on. And naturally, instead of being like, "Oh God, oh my God," and running away and telling friends, she's like, I think I should start nutting. I think I should start masturbating right now, outside.
This is the optimal time to nut.
In either winter or summer in Japan, which are both wildly uncomfortable seasons to be doing this outside, by the way. So this is just a terrible experience overall, and I did not enjoy this first story at all. I thought it was shit, and I was really confused. I was like, I really like the anime version of this. I thought it was really hot.
I didn't even remember that this had an anime adaptation, because like I had to like
you
I was
remember. You
I was
remember if you've seen it.
No,
You remember.
exactly, because I was like, this name kind of rings a bell somewhere.
same.
So
same.
I look at the anime and then I look at the doujin and I'm just like, these aren't the same
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
story.
like,
I
hold
literally,
off a minute.
I literally thought I had made a mistake, and like I was just like,
they adapted the better half into
Yeah,
an anime,
yeah.
Smart man.
Thankfully.
Man.
Thankfully.
Because the first half is every other fucking doujin that exists.
Yeah.
And every hentai. It's like, all right, whatever. Fucking teacher abuses power. Yada, yada,
Yeah.
yada. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Which we'll get to.